To view data from a water level sensor, go to hohonu.io. In the top right corner of the web page, click on the orange button that reads Free Data App. Once the site loads, you can type in the name of the station or the location of the station that you would like to view in the white city, state, zip, or station box on the left-hand side of the screen. Or you can click directly on the purple and blue labeled markers on the map. Hohonu stations are shown in purple if active and gray if inactive. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration or NOAA stations are shown in blue. Once the name that you are looking for shows up, click on that name. After selecting the station, the graph will appear in the left-hand side of your screen. On the y-axis, the water level is displayed in feet, and the time is displayed on the x-axis. If you are viewing a Hohonu station, the graph displays the observed water levels from the Hohonu sensor as a dotted purple line. The Hohonu future predictions or tidecast for water levels are displayed as a dashed purple line. Some stations will also display the NOAA predictions nearest to your selected station for water level as a dashed blue line. Some Hohonu station graphs will also display a caution threshold line in yellow and a flooding threshold line in red. If you are viewing a NOAA station, the graph displays the observed water levels as a dotted blue line, the NOAA forecast as a blue dashed line, and the Hohonu tidecast as a purple dashed line. As a note, the NOAA stations and Hohonu stations are used in different methodologies to predict the future tides. This is why these future predicted lines will differ. The graph can be adjusted as needed. It can be made full screen by clicking the word expand in the top right above the title of the station. You can then click collapse to go back to the smaller version. You can zoom in by clicking and dragging over the area to view the data closer. To zoom back out and see the entire graph, you can click the reset zoom button that can be found in the bottom right corner of the graph. To change the range of days of data that you are viewing, click on the days underneath the graph: 1 day, 7 day, 30 day, and 90 day. To view data more than 7 days old, you will need to create a free account so you can log in to see the more historical data. To change the date range, you can also type in the white boxes labeled beginning and ending below the graph. To implement the date change, click on the purple plot button in the lower right corner. The y-axis can be altered to reflect data in mean lower low water, North American vertical datum, or a local measure in millimeters. Click on the datum drop-down menu to choose. Again, to implement any changes to the datum, click on plot. The time zone shown on the x-axis can be altered to show local time, Eastern Daylight Time, or Coordinated Universal Time. Click on the time zone drop-down menu to choose. To implement these changes to the time zone, click on plot. Data can be displayed as raw or cleaned as well. Change this by clicking on the data type drop-down menu to choose. To implement these changes to the data type, click on plot. Clean data is the result of adjusting raw data to remove null values and ensure a uniform timestamp. Clean data is also presented in full 6-minute intervals. Raw data will be slightly off of that interval. Click on Close on the top right to exit the graph. Hohonu's website gives users the option to set a home station by clicking the heart above the graph and setting up a free account. Once a home station is set, it will be the station that opens each time Hohonu's website is accessed. Having an account will also allow users to sign up to receive text alerts once water reaches the defined threshold levels of caution or flooding. Click on the purple bell in the top right above the graph and type in the phone number that you would like to receive the results. The station summary at the bottom of the graph will indicate when the station was installed, the latitude and longitude of the station, the nearest NOAA station, and the distance from the NOAA station. Hohonu is currently developing a phone application that will also allow for their data to be viewed. Data can also be downloaded by creating a free account. Once the account is created, complete the Contact Us section of their website to request data. Doing this should connect you with Kevin Mukai, Chief Operating Officer of Hohonu, and if your request is approved, this will provide you access for download on a station-by-station basis. If a station is owned by another person or organization besides Hohonu, Kevin will request the data for you. If Hohonu is the owner of the station, you should be granted access to download data from that website.